What's up guys, my name is Aaron. Today I'm going to be reviewing Beautiful Thugger Girls. This is the first studio album by Young Thug. This is the first album he considers an actual album. Young Thug is a Atlanta trap rapper singer. I'm a big fan of Young Thug. If you saw my review for Jeffrey, I was a huge fan of it. I think that his all over the place like flow and delivering stuff is really appealing to me, but I'm really just kind of picking up different nuances that he's bringing to the music and stuff. I feel like across the board, like all of his production is on point and stuff. I think he's probably one of the most creative artists in hip-hop right now, and definitely even across like music in general. I think he's one of the most forward-thinking and creative artists in hip-hop right now, and I think he's a really good positive presence in hip-hop and just music in general. I was just kind of in because I'm just a huge fan of him, but when I heard the snippet for Family Don't Matter, which has this like country vibe to it, I was just like super excited because I felt like he was going to go all in and just kind of do different things with this album, and he definitely did that. I really love this album. Like, it's by far my favorite album of the year, and I just really love it. And I've listened to it like 3 or 4 times since it came out, and it's just so good to me. It's definitely a really strong project for him. What I love about this is definitely just Young Thug in general. Like, he's just so free-flowing and just so loose with the way that he raps and sings and stuff like that. He considers this like a singing album, and I can kind of see that with the way that he's just so all over the place. It really makes for a lot more like engaging listen, because you really don't know what angle is going to come from a song, and even in like a line, like he'll change his flow and stuff, and it'll just make it sound so creative and different and stuff. And I think that he's just so talented that he can do that. Like on the song Daddy's Birthday, he's a little bit more soulful and a little bit more low-key, but that really fits with the kind of melancholy that song is trying to provide with the beat and just like the thematic lyrics and stuff like that. On the song You Said, he sounds like so purposely all over the place on this like melodramatically produced track, and it really fits it because it kind of feels like he's just kind of spilling out all of his emotions and feelings and stuff like that, and it really fits with the way that track is produced and the overall themes of that track. And then I just love the interplay on the song Relationship with Young Thug and Future, two of my favorite rappers that are out right now. I just love the way that they're just kind of bouncing off of one each other, and the way that they kind of just flow off of each other is just so charismatic, natural. It just fits really well together, and I felt like that was definitely a highlight of the album. The way they kind of playfully bantered off of one another, I thought that was a really cool track. But I definitely think that Family Don't Matter is definitely the standout track of this album. Just the way that he kind of adopts this country accent with the way that he raps and sings on that track, but then he kind of keeps his unique, flow and the delivery and stuff like that. Like the way that he just kind of says that yeehaw ad-lib in the song, I just love that. Just those little touches that he has in his music. I just love his delivery and just his presence on this album. It just feels so positive and uplifting and just kind of fun. It's definitely the thing that I feel like Lil Yachty was trying to go up for on his album, but this one really goes for that, and it really makes an actually good project to listen to. And I love the production. It's just stellar across the board. There are no like bad songs at all. There are not even any like mediocre songs, and that's just a rare thing to see with like a rap album to me. Like the song She Wanna Party, it's just so upbeat and playful with the drums and the percussive like instruments that are on that song. It kind of has this reggae vibe to it. The song Do You Feel Me also has that slight reggae vibe to it, but also has kind of like a more jungle atmosphere to it as well, with the different production that's on that track too. I'm really in love with the beat for You Said, which has this kind of flamenco vibe with it, with the guitars just kind of cascading over each other over the trap beat. It really sounds like something that would be on a hip-hop tinge like soap opera. Not Empire, because that's trash, but yeah, it's just something kind of like that, I guess, like a hip-hop tinge soap opera. I thought that was a really cool vibe on that track. And then of course I love the aforementioned Family Don't Matter with the country vibe that's on that track, and just the hard-hitting drums on that track is just so good. Like how all these different instruments and different like genres kind of mesh together so well together to me. I'm absolutely in love with the production. There's like nothing bad with any of it in my opinion. There's nothing even kind of mediocre. I feel like they're all really pretty good songs in my opinion. And then I love the themes and lyrics of this album. It's definitely, in my opinion, Thug's like 808s and heartbreak, like how it's kind of just talking about like his thoughts on love and relationships. Young Thug's not a rapper that you kind of go for that, but I feel like his interesting like view and look on it and stuff is really interesting and kind of makes you kind of consider what he has to say on this matter. Like the song You Said is definitely about like what he and his lady do in the bedroom. Like it's just very in detail about what that goes on there. The song Relationship is basically about like how he and Future spoil their girl. The same goes for the track For Y'all, which has the same thematic, quality of that, but he loves his girl so much that he'll spend any amount of money on her and any amount of time with her and stuff like that. And the song Family Don't Matter, the opening track, just talks about like his relationship with his friends and family and stuff like that. Just typical like rapper stuff. But I do think that the increased like specific themes on this album makes it a little bit more of a focused album to me. Like it doesn't feel all over the place like previous Thug projects in the past felt. And I feel like that gives it a lot more focus and it makes it feel more clean and concise, and I don't know, it just makes this message come across a lot more clear to me, and I do appreciate that aspect of it. Yeah, I really don't have any major problems with this at all. Like I said, like his rapping is all over the place, but that makes it more interesting to me because I'm picking out different things that he's doing with his music and stuff, and it makes it more engaging to me as an album whenever a rapper or singer goes all over the place with the way that they deliver their lyrics and stuff. The production is all over the place too, but it also has that like foundation of trap, but he just kind of has these different genres kind of mixed in together, like country, reggae, R&B, and pop, and it just makes it sound like Young Thug, but it sounds like he's trying to do different things, and it makes it more interesting to me. And I do like the themes and the lyrics too, like the added like specific themes really makes it feel more focused to me than any other Young Thug project in the past has. So even though this might be blasphemous, I'm probably gonna give this like a 9 out of 10. I'm just not giving it a 10 out of 10 because I haven't listened to it enough, but I've listened to it like 3 or 4 times, and I think in the future, I think this is probably going to be right there at like a 9 out of 10, or maybe even possibly like a 10 out of 10. I just want to give it more listens to kind of have a more concrete answer. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Beautiful Thugger Girls. What are your guys' thoughts? Did you like the album? Did you hate the album? Let me know in the comments what you thought, and thanks for watching. Thanks, guys.